welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we're diving deep into the epic world of One Piece, exploring the potential final villains into the epic world of One Piece. So buckle up and set sail with us as we unravel the mystery behind One Piece's ultimate adversaries that might test our beloved protagonist Luffy and his crew. Every story needs an interesting final bad guy to see how strong the main character is, and these are the main candidates in One Piece so far. One Piece has been going on for a long time, and the idea of a clear ending has been a big part of keeping the anime alive, even when the story slows down. Keeping one eye on the Straw Hat Pirates' faraway final goal has helped me get a better sense of how big the world they live in is, which has made it easier to understand how important it is to experience each part of the adventure. Because of this, One Piece has been able to maintain a steady sense of story development for more than 20 years, since each small step taken by the crew brings them closer to their goals. Still, such a big journey wouldn't be complete without a foe to face at the end, and Eiichiro Oda, who created the series, hasn't said who Luffy's real enemy is yet. At this point, there are a few strong contenders for the role of the series' main bad guy. This is because they are powerful, have strong beliefs, and have personal ties to Luffy and his crew. Part 1. The Case for Sakazuki. It was likely that Fleet Admiral Sakazuki, who used to be Admiral Akainu, would be Luffy's last opponent on his way to becoming king of the pirates after the Summit War of Marineford was over. He was the one who killed Luffy's sworn brother, Portgas d'Ace, right in front of him, which was one of the worst things that ever happened to him. After this terrible event, Luffy had a hard time dealing with his sadness and his sense of purpose. He even lost sight of his goal for a moment when he was at his worst, but Jinbe told him that he still had everything to fight for. Sakazuki is also known for being a strict person who believes in extreme things, which has made him a bad guy in many situations. Some very important Marines, like Garp, Admiral Fujitora, and former Admiral Akiji, don't like how he sticks to the Marines' idea of absolute justice. This is mostly because Sakazuki is ready to kill innocent people because it's the right thing to do and won't listen to reason. He killed people who were running away from the O'Hara incident in case one of the island scholars had snuck onto a ship leaving the area. This was the clearest example of this. Due to his strong dislike of all pirates, Sakazuki is quick to use deadly force and often doesn't spare any prisoners. This shows how the world government feels about anyone who tries to resist them. So, by beating him, Luffy would finally get even for Ace's death in a way that is almost beautiful. On the other hand, Sakazuki has shown distaste for the celestial dragons, even though it is his job to serve them. This suggests that there may be more to him than meets the eye. In this way, he might not be Luffy's last enemy, and his part in the final saga might be different from what people think it will be. Part 2. The Case for Blackbeard. Blackbeard is another strong candidate for the final bad guy in the series, and his case is stronger for a number of reasons. To begin, the similarities between Luffy and Blackbeard have been clear since the beginning of the Jaya arc, when Luffy was first presented. Even though they both believe dreams are real, the ways that these two pirates try to reach their goals could not be more different. Blackbeard is afraid, has well thought out plans, and lies all the time, while Luffy is brave, reckless, and has a strong sense of right and wrong. As a user of the mythical Zoan Devil fruit called the Hito Hito no Mi model, Nika, Luffy also carries the will of Sun God Nika, who is the symbol of happiness and freedom. Blackbeard, on the other hand, uses the Yami Yami no Mi, which is the strongest and scariest Logia type and a prophet of darkness. There are interesting symbolic meanings in the fight between the two, which could be a metaphor for the fight between good and evil. It's said that both figures carry the mythical will of the D because their names begin with the holy letter D. We don't know much about the initial and what it means in history as a whole, but it helps to connect Luffy and Blackbeard. In the end, Blackbeard was the one who killed Ace and gave him to the Marines, so he does bear some blame for his death. Because of this, his gang is very strong, and he can use two devil fruits at the same time, making him a great final challenge for Luffy's journey. Part 3. The Case for Emu. It's strange that not much is known about Emu, but most One Piece fans agree that they make the best case for being the story's final bad guy. Emu secretly runs the world, more powerful than even the Five Elders, because he is the real boss of the world government. There have been rumors for a long time that Emu is a real immortal who has been in charge since the Void Century. This makes their possible clash with Luffy even more complicated. The world government has become much more important in the final saga of One Piece, especially in the Egghead arc, even though it stayed out of sight for most of the Straw Hat Pirates' journey. When Saint J. Garcia Saturn's powers were revealed in the Egghead incident, they showed Luffy and his crew skills they had never seen before. This shows that the 5 elders and Imu are much stronger than they seem. In Gear 5, Luffy's strength is almost as high as that of some admirals and emperors of the sea. This gives him a new level of power to aim for. Also, the fact that Imu and the Void Century are connected and don't respect the will of the D makes a possible fight with Luffy even more interesting. At its core, getting rid of Imu and the 5 elders would end the 800 years of cruel rule the world has been under from the world nobles. It was said that Luffy would show his worth as Joy Boy's replacement and set the world free with this. This is why Imu seems like the most likely choice to be the story's final bad guy, but only time will tell if this turns out to be true. There you have it, fellow pirates. The contenders for One Piece's final villain are as diverse as the Grand Line itself. Sakazuki, Blackbeard, and Imu each bring their unique challenges, pushing Luffy and his crew to their limits. Who do you think will be the ultimate antagonist in this legendary tale? Drop your theories and ideas in the comments below. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep exploring, and may your adventures be as epic as those in One Piece. See you on the next voyage. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy.